Good morning, it's Tanny the Canadian Stamper. Welcome to Saturday Morning Crafting. Thanks for joining me. We're going to do two projects today, and one of them's Halloween and one of them's fall, of course. And then we're going to do a prize draw, and I had something I was going to show you too, and I can't remember. I think this is the kit we're drawing for, so that it's handy, I'm going to show you. It's called Festive Tags Kit, this one, and it's brand new. So it's got all of the goodies in it to make 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 tags. And it's a good price point, even if you don't win today. I think it's only $18. So that's the prize that we're drawing for. Good morning, people. Everybody who's jumping on, welcome, welcome. So if you're just joining, we're doing two projects today, and I brought back my little this is what I have planned for you list. I'm pausing because I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, I went to sit down and Willow is in my chair. Say good morning, Willow. So Willow got outside into the garden yesterday, and her eye is weepy now, so we're not quite sure what's happening. I'm just going to lift up my desk because Willow's decided that she needs to sit, and then we'll put you in the cradle and get going. So I have this, actually before I put you in the cradle, I'm gonna flip you around and show you, I have the wheel going. I'm just gonna flip you and we'll do the prize draw because I have this wheel going and it's spinning on my desktop and it's distracting me. So let's do the prize draw first. Ready? So here's this is my desktop. This is what I'm looking at right now. And this thing just keeps spinning. Whoops, there. So there's all of the, where's my mouse? Okay, so let's make this bigger so you can see. So here's all of the names. I think there's, how many? 17. So I just made that a bit smaller so that it's bigger. Ready? We're gonna do the prize draw. Actually, I should bring up your comments first. One moment. Over here on this screen. And then I can see myself. Ta-da! There's everybody. Hi. Okay, here we go. Here's the prize draw. So I'm gonna click this. It's spinning. So this is for the tag kit. It's kind of funny that you can see it over here on this side. Mambina. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Congratulations, girl, you won. You won. Okay, so I'm just, I don't know how to take a screenshot. I'm gonna leave this up on the screen so that I don't forget. So Mubina, I think I'm pronouncing that right. So you just need to drop me, just tag me or send me a message in Messenger and we'll get a prize going for you. The tag kit. All right, here we go. There's my desktop. So this is what, if you're just joining, this is what she won, the Festive Tags Kit. So that's coming at you, girl. Congratulations. Thanks for posting on my positivity post. That's how everybody was entered. All right. So the other thing I'm going to do here quickly is just put in the comments. I have a bunch of different links, and for these things, the kit together, October 7th Craft and Chat, the October 21st kit together, and then the surveys for my MBA capstone project. So if you haven't heard, I am trying to get folks to help me out by doing a couple of one or the other survey, either for a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator or if you buy crafting supplies. And so it's to do with my MBA project. So my capstone project has to do with direct sales, and Stampin' Up! Is my sponsor. And so I'm hoping to get some more survey responses. Thank you to those who have put it out or who have completed. I've put it out in a few different places. And Stampin' Up! Is going to be sending an email out to all demonstrators asking if you want to participate as well. So if you've already done it, you don't have to answer them when they message you, but that's coming as well. Okay, so I've pinned the links in our comments if you want to check out any of those. Now this Start to Book Holiday Seasonal Craft and Chats, this is if you want to have me come to your place with some girlfriends during the day or in the evening, and we do some crafting. I bring all the stuff and we spend some time crafting. It's super fun. I released a calendar last year, which I'll probably do again this year, and the dates filled up and it was super fun. So I did a corporate event, like a corporate fundraising event, and then we did some house parties as well, which was super fun. So if you're interested in that, then I will have some dates available. So these I'm pulling out because these are the glow-in-the-dark embellishments. They're called glow-in-the-dark bats and ghosts. There you can sort of see it, bats and ghosts. You can't see that it's glow-in-the-dark, but so you can see them. All right, so here's our project. Oh, let me show you the paper we're using. So it's called Them Bones. So this paper is still available. I'm going to just show you the different pieces really quick. Some of the stuff sells out because it's super popular. So if you have your heart set on things, you probably want to jump in and get the products that you want. And group orders are also always available. If you just need a couple of things and you don't want to pay, you know, you don't have enough for full shipping. I think full shipping is $10 or $11. So the group orders go in once a week, and then you just pay, I think, 11% on your product. So if you just need a couple things, it's a nice option. So this is the Halloween paper. So I'm making one card, and then I'm going to use this designer series paper to make a few little treat holders, which I will pin, of course, and show you when I make them for my friends at work, for my team, with some little treats in it. So we get, I don't know, 200 or 300 kids at my house for Halloween. So I wouldn't dare try and make that many for the kiddos that come to the door, but I do have maybe 20 that I'll do for work, this is lots of paper for that, for a little Halloween. Yeah. Okay. So here's our bits and bobs. So the colors we're using, so this is Starry Sky. It's just a regular A2 size card base. Still in my chair, Willow? Yes, she is. Then our bits and pieces. So this is, what is this? Great, Smoky Slate. This is Smoky Slate. Gray Granite is so close to this, I get it mixed up. So I thought the gray would go well. And then this is a piece of the designer series paper. So there was a 12 by 12 sheet, and then you had this scene at the bottom and then that scene at the top. So you could just cut it down the middle and then make, I mean, really 6 cards if you want, or however many, depending on how big you do the pieces, the panel pieces, and then these little pieces. So sometimes I don't always buy, so sometimes I'll just get the designer series paper. I don't get the dies and the stamps or the punches and all the things if it's like a unique seasonal thing. So with designer series paper, you can often pull embellishments and pieces to add from your designer series paper. So I've just fussy cut these, and this one was right at the edge of the paper. So his foot is gone, but I kind of thought, well, that's fine because it's almost as if he's coming out of the ground, right? And these are so fine. Tomb, Sweet Tomb, and then Creep It Real, which is funny. And then a little, I don't know, cat or a dog, I guess. So those are our pieces. And then we're gonna do a sentiment. It's that easy. Super simple and easy card. All right, so where's my glue? I literally just unclogged this. Oh yeah, Nancy, I just reading your comment there about making cards from the tag kits, which I saw your post, and it was very clever because the tags, The tags make it easy to add layers to the card front. I think it's brilliant. So make sure my card's opening the right way. I do love the starry sky. It's almost got like a bit of bluey purple in it. Okay, so this is 1/8 of an inch around. You want to know what that is? Let me tell you. This is 4 1/8 by, I think, 5 3/8. Yeah, 5 3/8. So if you struggle with the little measurements, there's a download. If you scroll down in my Facebook page, there is a post with a PDF download that helps you with the tiny measurements on the ruler. So the starry sky base is too dark to write on. Well, it was probably fine, but I want to add something to the inside. It helps make the card more sturdy as well. So let's get out some dimensionals. We're going to pop up Mr. Bones. These fit perfectly. I'm going to leave his legs dangling, I think. And I'm going to position, come here. I'm going to position him so that he's just tucked in beside the tomb sign. So my nail here has this, it doesn't look very good, but I got my hair dyed last night at the hairdresser, and I apparently got a bit of dye on my nail, so that's never coming out. I'll have to grow out. Now let's see this little guy. I don't know where my minis are, so we're just gonna do a little surgery. Maybe I can cut one actually. So we do have minis, but sometimes you just cut the ones you have. Yep, perfect. All right, what's everybody doing this weekend? It's new and exciting. Love it. I am going to be studying for my, currently doing an ethics exam. Okay, so I'm gonna take a couple of bats. So I've got my take your pick tool and I've got the paddle side. I was gonna layer it over the existing bats, but I think I'll not do that. And I think I'll do one ghost. So these are glow in the dark, which is super fun. I don't think I've ever worked with a glow in the dark embellishment before. Super fun. Kate, you've got your workshop tomorrow. So that's in Souk, right? Here's Souk workshop, good. Nancy's doing some high tea and card swapping. You're a tea connoisseur, Nancy. You've got beautiful tea china, which is really pretty. So I was gonna put a sentiment, that's what this little piece is for, but I'm actually not going to. I had, my idea was to take, what are these? Stylish Shapes dies, because I saw somebody like cut out, this is it, it's like stitched. So somebody cut this out and then they chopped it and they did like a little sentiment like that. It does look good actually. No, we have another card to do, which is far more involved. So I'm not gonna do a sentiment, maybe I will, we'll see. But that's our first card. All just DSP. There's no stamping. You need scissors and glue and the paper. That's it. Super, super fast. Okay, number one done. Now we're going to use the All About Autumn 6x6 DSP. It's East Souk. Okay, same but different. It's like Surrey and South Surrey. It makes a difference. So the All About Autumn paper is on back order. It'll be available, I think October 23 is the week of October 23. So I can put that on the list if it's something that you are interested in getting when it comes back in stock. So I'm sort of half finished with this. So this is the basic idea. So I've got some pieces from the dies. So I did buy the whole set. So Autumn Leaves dies is what I'm working with here. And then I have, so this is the designer series paper. And then my card base is very vanilla. And I've kind of made like a bit of a gatefold maybe. I don't really know what you call this, but that's my card base. So I'm rubbing this and this edges of the paper. So if your paper is fraying, or just not fraying, but like it's not crisp, it's because usually because I push too hard on my cutter. Okay, so let me show you how I did this. How I did the piece here. Let me just show you the piece, how I started it, because it's a bit tricky. So this is a different piece, but you see what I mean? It's like I've taken just a window shot out of it. So let's say I want this piece of paper to be the other one. See how much bigger it is? So I want to kind of find the focal point of the image. And like, do I want more road or do I want more trees? I think I want more trees. So if I was to use this piece, so I'm putting up against here, and then really we're winging it. That's how it works. So I'm flipping it over. This is how I did it, literally. And I went like this, and I went, oh, okay, how much over is this? Like what's close? And 3/4 of an inch. So then I trimmed that, and then this would, and then this one, and I go, okay, how close is this? Oh, okay, it's about 1 1/4 inch, and then I cut it like that. And then this one, the closest is a 1/2 inch, and so I cut it like that. And then you end up with a piece like this. And that's my back panel. And then we're gonna decorate this. I love this. Did anybody see the sunrise this morning? Because it was beautiful. At about 6, I didn't get up. I had good intentions to get up, but it did not happen. Usually Sunday's my sleep-in day, but I was tired. We have company. Christy and Peter are here, so I've been staying up a bit late. So I thought, well, I'll just sleep in a bit today. Okay, so I'm just using some wet glue, so I get a bit of wiggle room. Now, this is not exact. You could totally cut the designer series paper a different way if you weren't comfortable with kind of winging it like I did. But the method to my madness here is that, see how there's a bit of edge here and there's a bit of edge here and there's none here. So if you say glued it so that this was flush, you'd end up with more white or more vanilla than I wanted up there. So just eyeball it and see so that it comes out nicely. Now, I have possibly these two. I was thinking maybe I would add, let's just open this. Relaxing. Oh, Jan. Sorry, I'm trying to follow comments and open this at the same time. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, it's almost like, it's not black. It's like a navy almost. That's kind of cool. What's this called? Glittered ribbon. Shoot, I feel like I should have put a little bit behind our little dudes. Can we do it after the fact? Let's see. Tuck it under his leg, maybe? Maybe it's too much. Yeah, it's too much. Unnecesario. I think if I had done a sentiment, okay, I want to use this. It's really pretty. It's very glittery. This is not, that doesn't come off either, by the way. Okay, let's try and make a bow. Just to see. That's the test, right? Depending on what you want to do with the ribbon. the glittery pieces. Oh yeah, that's okay. I was gonna say it gets kind of caught, but it's all right. Oh yeah, that's good. I like it. Totally doable. That's a pretty bow, if I do say so myself. Too big for that project. Okay, I digress. Let's get back to what's happening here. All right, this one. This came in a set, in a package, I should say, with this one. So this one, ooh, that's pretty. It's soft too. So I'm geeking out on my ribbon here for a moment. Ooh, it's slippery. So I take this and put it back here so that my bows trail properly. No. You put the ribbon, what's it say? You put the ribbon on the vertical edge all the way around the card front and tie a bow. The vertical. Oh my gosh, I have to think about what you just said, Kate. Stand by. I'm tying a bow. I have to concentrate for a moment. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, I'm leaving you. This is a bit much, I think, for this card. Okay, what are you talking about? You're saying, can you put the ribbon vertical, this way? Oh. I think this is what you mean. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Like that, you mean? I think it's too much. The bow just takes the fear factor out. I mean, we're trying to creep it real here, right? And now we're bowing it up. I mean, I think if this is what you're talking about. Hi, Christine, welcome. Okay, I do like the idea, but I'm trying to creep it real here. That's my new thing. Okay, let's focus. So what I wanted to do, where's my embossing folder? Here it is. I thought maybe what I would do is emboss this. Sure, let's try. One moment. I got my mini. Well, let's see. This is gonna go into there. No, I gotta go to the big guy. One moment. The smashing sound is normal. Okay, there we go. Boom. Yep, I like it. All right, so now we're gonna set this aside and let's work with these little bits and bobs. This thing is bothering me. Okay, so if you're just joining, I have pinned some things in the comments for these classes, as well as the surveys for my project, my MBA project. If you would like to do them, I would be very appreciative. Stampin' Up! Is my sponsor. Whoops. Yeah, so I'm almost done. I've got doing my last 2 courses in management consulting. And then, oh, I guess I should point out, you don't want, in this exercise, you don't want to put too much because this is going to hang off the card. So I have management consulting and then my capstone project, which if you go to the survey, there's a, read the terms and conditions. If you click on that, it's got a full write-up as to what I'm doing and what it's all about, if you're interested. Yep. Actually, I'm just gonna clean the top of this because sometimes you get a bit of goo at the top. The edge of the card. How's the survey coming out? Well, it's okay. I need more data. So Stampin' Up! Is going to be emailing demonstrators, soliciting if demonstrators want to participate. So I'm hoping that goes out next week. But it's really the customer surveys that I need. I only have a few responses so far. So yeah, I'm appreciative if you can take the time. Faux show. All right, so I'm on my silicone mat, which is good for gluing. And then these are some other ones I cut out. And these are all cut from the designer series paper, with the exception of, you know, the early espresso there. You did a difficult survey. Well, thank you. You like mine better? Only took me like 4 months to make it. So the survey is actually, there is probably 6 months worth of work that has gone into making this survey, and the questions in it are specifically based on the academic literature as it relates to direct sales. And what's interesting, what I find interesting, is that the direct sales or network marketing is, Stampin' Up! Is different. It's not your average, it's not like what the literature says, because it's just not, it's different. I don't want to say any more because I don't want to skew anybody's perspective, but the academic literature about direct sales does not necessarily congrue with what Stampin' Up! Is all about, which is interesting. Okay, so I'm just cutting this piece of shimmer paper. So Stampin' Up! Also has, so online exclusives, always just make a habit of going on and looking at online exclusives. But this specialty designer series paper, there's a whole area of designer series paper that is only available online. So if you are a connoisseur of designer series paper, then you'll want to check that out. So this is what's happening for me right now. This is what's going on. Yeah, she's in here. She's on my chair. What are you doing, Lance? Yeah, so Willow got outside yesterday into the garden. She's an indoor cat. She decided yesterday outdoor was preferable for her. Okay, so I'm free-handing this, obviously, because it doesn't have to be exact. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're just layering some space for the leaves and stuff to go on. I want a bit bigger of a piece, just to give it some interest. And then this is going to go on here. And then we're going to add a couple of these. We're going to put a sentiment on. It's all coming together. Kate says, good morning, Lance.
Hi, Kate.
He says hi. Is she growling at you? Mm-hmm. Oh. So Willow's eye is weeping now that she's been outside. Is that what you're doing? You're checking out her eye? Mm-hmm. All right, let's get to gluing. So when you're layering and you're putting in elements, just be a bit mindful as to how much popping you're doing if you're putting it in the mail. I think I'm gonna do something like this. I'm just gonna start putting it down. She did pay the price for her shenanigans. I hope we don't have to go to the vet. I hope it's a non-issue. And she's white, as you know, so her fur was crazy dirty, being a white cat and all. Yeah, Nancy, maybe allergic to the outdoors, or she scratched. Yeah, maybe. I don't see anything on her face or anything, so I don't know. We'll see. It was just yesterday, like late yesterday, so we'll see how it goes. But she's not supposed to be outside. Okay, so this is pretty. I'm enjoying the glitteriness of things, and it's all flat. So now, what I did not do was prepare for a sentiment. I don't know. Maybe tell me what you think. This is kind of how it's going to go. And I'm wondering if I should bow it up. What do you think about the bow? I'm doing bling too, but what do you think about the bow? Just going to grab a sentiment. So here's the stamp set that goes with it. I think maybe with a grateful heart. Sounds pretty. That one right there. So these, the dies cut these out so you can layer. I mean, I'm not stamping the leaves today, but so you know. So I'm going to pick up my stamp, my photo polymer stamp. And I think what's going to happen. So Stylish Shapes dies. And I think this guy right here. Oh, it might not fit. The next option is this one, which I think is way too big. I'm gonna have to cut both because I can't decide. Jan doesn't think the bow improves the look. Okay. Yes, Lori, I sure will. Keep an eye on her eye for sure. Nancy says bow it up. That's really tight. Yeah, so I have when I'm finished here, I have an ethics exam to finish. So we're given 3 days to answer, I think there's 4 questions. And it's all in the name of the Code of Conduct, the Uniform Code of Conduct for Canadian Management Consultants. So, lots of thinking. All right. So we got the mini. We're gonna cut both of these because I can't decide. And then we'll be almost done. So if you're just joining, we drew the winner for the card kit. So if you were hoping to get the card kit and now you didn't win, you can put it on the group order for this weekend. And then you can come to the September 23rd kit together. So you can buy a kit and come, or you can use a kit that you have at home. The idea is to get together and do some crafting. Now, depending on how many people come and what their projects are going to be, their kits and things, for those who come in person, I was thinking we could mix and match perhaps some of the kits. And I'm also going to show you some alternates for your kits, like how to make them fun folds, like Nancy was saying, as far as this is super slippery, so I'm just putting this back. Nancy said about making cards out of a tag kit, which is brilliant. Yeah, so sharing ideas and stuff, so it's gonna be awesome. I need ink. I have an idea. So let's just see what happens size-wise. Yes, Kate, join us. You're welcome. Poor Willie and the delivery person. It's too big. I think this one, I want to use that one because I want to add, okay, so this is where I was going with this. I don't think I'm going to use it, but let's just show you what I'm talking about. These little ones, you're going to take your stamp set, any stamp set will do, and we're going to do two things. First things first, I'm going to stamp my sentiment. I'm going to do it in early espresso because then we're matchy-matchy. So we're going to tap, tap, gentle. Now you can offset this or you can do it right in the middle. I'm going to do it right in the middle. Photopolymer, this silicone mat is handy for adding that little squishiness that we want for photopolymer stamps. So I'm going to clean this. Did you guys see my thing about how to avoid the mold? My little video there. Oh yes, Lori, it is, what's her name? I'm not pronouncing her name the best. One second. The name is Mubina, M-U-B-E-E-N-A. I put her last initial, but I don't know that that's a very common name. So I'm going to guess she knows who she is. So she's going to, you need to message me and we will get you the kit. All right, that's first generation. It's super dark. This is second generation, muchas better. Then we have third generation, which I feel like is going to be the one that I want. First, second, third. So with inks, you can't always get 3 generations of stamps, but this is a pretty dark color, so we're good. We can get lots of mileage out. So there's first again, and I'm gonna do this, and then I'm going, so when you stamp half, you can't, I wouldn't go third generation. Okay, so this is what I mean. If you were to just stamp like I did, partial, and then try and do third generation, you're gonna get a 2-tone because you didn't stamp the whole stamp. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, man? I don't know that I love that. Maybe it's the color. I like this one, but I'm not a fan of this one. So see, if I use this, it's too big. You're gasping. You're like, what the heck are you doing, Tanya? I'm trying to salvage this, but it's not going to be. It's not a thing. Okay. I'm all over the place with my sentiment today. Let's go this way, and we're going to go copper clay. I lied. We're going to go early espresso. Got a little doodad on here, so I'm taking that off. So I'm sticking with the same sentiment. Tap, tap, gentle. I don't know if it's gonna fit, but we're gonna try. Oh yeah. Nailed it. Sweet. Oh yeah, you're explaining why you're shipping it to my house. Poor Willie. That's good context for everybody. Yeah, see, that's way better. All right, we're on the home stretch. So I'm gonna do 2 dimensionals here. And then we're gonna add our leaves and some bling, and then we're done. So does anybody have this paper yet? Do you love it like I do? So I'm not rubbing because some inks don't take well to rubbing because they smush. So I do want to make use of my gatefold here. So I'm going to add maybe 2. and then not put any adhesive up here because I want it to be on the gatefold part. A master stamper. You're so funny, Kate. Okay. And then we're gonna add some, you know what I want in here? This is what I want. I want this ribbon. Oh, maybe I can do both. I want this to be. Okay, so I wanted to actually tell you about this October 7th Craft and Chat. This is what used to be my, this is terrible. It used to be my Take Your Pick workshop and the card buffet. It's the same thing, only it's a little bit different because now you're going to get, so it's 5 projects and you get $25 worth of Stampin' Up! Products. And it's $30 to join, to come. It's only in person though. Margaret's helping me with my shoot, now I'm looking at your comments and I don't remember what you said. What? Okay, I'm using this. I'm saving the rest of this designer series paper for October 7 so that we can make fall cards. I think Lance is making breakfast and that makes me happy. Here's hoping. Okay, so I'm gonna double up, I think. Yep. I love this. What is this stuff called? This is linen thread maybe, or natural twine. So I'm taking my fingernail and I'm just doing this to train the bow ends, you know? It's not really working. Let me go this way. There. Okay, now we're gonna glue dot that guy. So this is narrow, so you want to just give that a little tuck and roll. Tuck and roll. We're going to put it on the back of the knot, and we're going to layer with this guy. And now they're friends. So if you do have a little bit of glue that's poking out, then what's happening here? Then just poke it. It's a lot of technical terms. Something in tuck and poke. Roll and tuck and poke. These are all technical terms. All right, so now, where's my glue dot again? So now this copper ribbon is much thicker, the knot is, so I can just pick up my glue dot and put it down. Ah, I like it. Now let's see how we go here. These might be a bit much. Too much. Let's see what you're about. Yep. Yep. I like it. What do you guys think? Yes to the extra leaves, or should I leave it? This one or that, or leave it? What do you think? I will wait for the comments to catch up. So it's occurring to me that I don't have space on the inside to write a little sentiment. I don't want to cover it. Just looking at my dies for a moment. You know what I miss? Scallop shaped dies. If any of you know what those are. All right, oh, the comments are coming in hot and heavy, ladies. One moment. Extra leaves, say yes. Oh, Nancy, you're brilliant. Are you talking about here, buddy? Yes. But then I feel this needs to, oh my gosh, I love how this is coming together. Okay. Let me see. Yes, yes, I think I'm getting What are you guys saying? 2 extra leaves. Yes to the extra leaves. Okay. I was thinking maybe just, because this look, I mean, it's fine, but it doesn't look super nice. So just gonna make a little sentiment piece. Sorry, I'm kind of going all over the place here. Bear with me. Let's just cut this quickly because my doodad is here. This is not a doodad. It's a embossed cut stamp, mini stamp cut and embossed machine. It's really quite the handle. Beautiful. You know I'm taking a photo of my desk after this. It's a hot mess. It's a sign of a good day. Oh, hey friends, look at that. That's this one, but that's the other side. It's a happy accident. I love happy accidents. All right, Nancy, this is what you're telling me. You're telling me in here, which I don't dislike, but then this is a bit naked. I think I'm gonna go here. Yep. And we're not doing a sentiment. Oh, no, I did. With a grateful heart. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I'm lining this edge up here. And I'm going about here. So I'm trying to keep it within this section because I want this to be open to see the photo. Okay, wait a second. Your comment. I'm not with the comments here. Yeah, use the back of the gate. Same thing Kyle said. Yes, I hear you ladies, but I felt like it was a bit naked. I kind of just like it like this. I mean, I know we talked about this, putting these. Oh my gosh, so many options. I like this happy accident. Do you like that? The other side. I can't decide. You guys said to add more, so I feel like I should. I don't think I'm gonna do it. Oh, you're saying, oh, Nancy, are you saying yes on the inside? I feel like this is going in here. Sorry, ladies, I think I'm gonna leave the front just as it is. You're like, well, why did you ask us, Tanya, if you're not doing it? Okay, so I also think that you could put some gems, but it's kind of, I just like it just like that, I think. Yes to the happy accident, okay. Yeah, thanks, Jen. I think it looks fine. Just, I mean, it's nice to, it would be fine to add these, but I just think it's kind of perfect the way that it is. But let's just do a little something here. Let's just add this guy. So these dies, it's split. Like this has got a bit of a hole in it. So just be mindful when you're adding your glue. Like you don't need a ton. Tombo's super good glue. Yep. Oh my gosh, I love it. Mostly because it's a fall card and I love fall. Oh, forgot about this one. It was stuck. Which is just too much because then it's going to poke out from behind. But the possibilities, I mean, you could really, these will not go to waste. Oh, look at that. These actually, this happy accident just keeps getting happier, doesn't it? You can like weave these. Okay, I digress. Let's move on here. I think I'm done, ladies and gents, if any gents are watching. So we have 2 projects. So happy Halloween. These ones are, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see how it's glowing in there? A little bit. I don't know if you can see it. So we've got glowing embellishments and we're creeping it real with some smoky slate on the inside. And then we're with a heartfelt, with a grateful heart, pardon me. I thought you might be lurking there, Michael. Okay, those are our projects. Love it. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna post a photo of this hot mess I've got going on my desk. Maybe tell me what you, okay, I'm gonna post these and then you can tell me which one you like best. You have to choose. In the coming up post, you got to choose one or the other. This or that. That's what's going to happen. So, September host code, you get free kits. Here's the current sort of things that are happening. I thank you so much if you have the time to do my surveys. The links are pinned, and all of the upcoming classes are also pinned. So World Card Making Day on October 7th there's some extra stuff happening there with Stampin' Up! At our event. So don't miss that one. And we'll chat with you soon. Thanks so much for hanging out. Bye for now.